Hello boys and girls! In this holiday season we are doing some ChaosNova story readings. Some of the stories are finished, some are not, some are in editing, some are editing in real time before your very eyes. Check out the video for that. Anyway, currently I am reading a sample chapter from Seeker. Yes, the very Seeker that we are currently working on for full release. And you can find this sample chapter at ChaosNova Co. UK. But if you're too lazy to read, just tune in and sit back and listen to us. So the chapter started with our brave heroine Jewel returning into a home station after a well-finished mission. She has been given a rather surprising task, and now, when she has the papers for the task, she's returning to her shuttle, and this is where we catch up with her again. Jewel spared a glance to the departing figure. Something began to nag at the back of her mind, as though she had missed something important. It soon developed into an intolerable itch. Giving in to anger, Jewel shattered her glass in the receptacle, snatched up the folder and headed for the door. The material felt rough on her fingertips. Even in her once wealthy childhood home, Jewel had never known the texture of paper until the day she received her secret credentials. It had been written on a scroll almost as expensive as her shuttle, which was then hidden away in the ground archives. She gripped the folder all the way back to the docking bay. "Hey, Valkyrie! Val!" An elderly man sprang from the seat of crates and boxes next to Solitaire. His jacket patches indicated a very high status among the seekers. He absorbed her approach with a welcoming smile. "You're not that easy to find." He was still smiling. "Overseer Raptor," she granted him a nod. "Uh-oh, what do we have there?" "Uh-oh, what, Overseer?" She cursed herself for not concealing the folder. "Private contracts aren't against the rules." He let out a short laugh. "Maybe not, but there's still the fee to pay. And you know the old saying." "What?" Jewel was growing impatient. "Private contracts are nothing but trouble. Have you really not heard that?" "How eloquent." Jewel rolled her eyes. They came to a stop at the opening shuttle door. Raptor pulled the smoke from his pocket and lit it. "Why are you here?" Jewel was now clearly irritated by the continued presence of her mentor. "I just came to check on you. I don't often get a chance with these early morning visits of yours." He took a teaspoon of his cigarette. "If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're doing it on purpose." As she was about to reply, Jewel noticed Raptor's gaze drifted down the mostly vacant docking bay. "Is there a problem? I do the job, I turn it in, and I get paid. Has the formula changed in my absence?" She remained silent for a moment. "Believe it or not, you have people in this universe who worry about you, myself included. I find it hard to believe that your entire life revolves solely around running jobs for the Seekers. What do you do with your downtime? How do you unwind?" Jewel had been caught off guard. She wasn't used to being questioned, especially by Raptor. "That is my business, and I would care to remind you that, Overseer." He ignored her response. "What I see is you get a job, jump off, catch your mark, drop them off, get paid, get the next job. You're like a machine, existing solely to fulfill contracts. When do you relax? It is not healthy." Jewel's frown deepened. "I will be the one who decides such matters. If you had 10 seekers like me, you wouldn't need to hire all those slackers and idiots." She almost spat. "I get the job done, and I don't bring negative attention to the industry. I speak with respect, Overseer, but I will not hold my tongue on the matter." Raptor tossed his finished smoke over the railing. "I think that's the most emotion you've shown since you qualified. If I stop asking about how you spend your downtime, will you remember that you're not in charge of the recruitment policy?" After a moment of silence, Raptor let out a deep sigh and turned to leave. I see I've outstayed my welcome. I just ask that you heed my warning, Valkyrie. Private contracts are nothing but trouble. Jewel rolled her eyes again. If that's what you're worried about, rest easy. Any semi-decent jobs on the network, I won't even open it. Raptor began the long march down. I would like to believe that, I really would. Jewel tried to think of a good send-off and failed. Nothing but trouble, she muttered to herself in a mocking tone. She made a mental note to hold on to the folder until she had checked out the secret network. As the shuttle's hatch locked in place, Jewel finally relaxed her shoulders and took a deep, soothing breath. She tossed the folder on the desk and sank into her seat. Welcome back, Jewel Harper. Awaiting input. Jewel found a comfortable position before focusing on the console. Connectorize their service. Secret network. Bounty directory. Connecting. And thus concludes the sample chapter of Seeker, which you will hopefully soon be able to enjoy off the Amazon. Meanwhile, check out our website chaosnova.co.uk for reading samples and news. Good night and goodbye.